серый бугаю. Все равно они будут идти после этого на бар. Я их лучше на свалке подожду на дороге. В общем, изначальный вариант переписки зачем-то сильно сократили. И теперь мы в том числе знаем, что в билдах серый на свалке охотился на кровососов. Добираемся до агропрома и спрашиваем у крота, что он здесь делает. Крот отвечает: а ты как думаешь? И есть три варианта ответа. Ищите артефакты, гуляете или подставляете свои задницы под пули. В предыдущем обзоре я уже показывал эти реплики, но оказалось, что все не так просто. Выбираем первый вариант. Ищите артефакты? Можно и так сказать. Артефакты все ищут, только не все знают, где искать действительно ценные, а не всякую мишуру. А ты знаешь? Конечно знаю, иначе что бы я делал там, где артефактов хороших отродясь не было. И есть у меня информация, где можно узнать о том, как к центру зоны проникнуть. Если ты заинтересован, могу продать. 2000 всего. И да, Крот предлагает нам информацию о тайнике стрелка. Просто продает ее первому встречному за 2000. Если у нас достаточно денег, то соглашаемся. И Крот говорит: по рукам. Однако, это еще не все. Имеется способ изрядно сэкономить. Для этого сначала выбираем вариант, подставляете свои задницы под пули, и Кроту наш юмор придется по душе. И уже после этого выбираем реплику про артефакты. Отдаем 2000, и Крот говорит: договорились, только осторожнее, не подставляй свою задницу под пули. Хе-хе, ценю людей с чувством юмора. Забери 1000 назад. Купишь себе трусы попрочнее. Ха-ха. Вот такой разговор. Также мы можем просто убить крота и снять флешку с его тела. Или, благодаря недоработке, просто выкупить эту флешку в обычном окне торговли за $0. Или рублей, или что здесь. В обоих случаях перед этим обязательно нужно узнать от серого, что эта флешка нам в принципе нужна, иначе информация с нее в нашем ПДА не появится. А информация следующая. Ты просил меня узнать о местоположении тайника стрелка. Вот, слушай, что я нашел. Недалеко от НИИ Агропром есть фабрика. Ее ты должен обойти с севера. Недалеко от пролома в заборе увидишь вход в подземелье. Лезь туда, попадешь на винтовую лестницу. Спускайся по ней. Иди к большому помещению. Вот там, в дальнем углу, и находится тайник. Но берегись мутантов. И не забудь, что с тем, кто тебе помог информацией, надо поделиться частью добычи. Сам тайник действительно находится не в привычном месте, а в дальнем углу одного из первых помещений. После взятия флешки крота, тайник обозначается иконкой на миникарте. За бочками лежат медикаменты, патроны, калаши и флешка, после взятия которой появляется задание найти призрака. Также мы можем свериться с дизайн-документами. Например, вот здесь изображен этот необычный вариант тайника стрелка. Кстати, здесь же упоминается, что при поднятии ящика с документами военных торговец должен был выдать нам квест на спасение ученых. Меченый. Пришел сигнал СОС от ученых. Их вертолет потерпел крушение здесь недалеко. Сходи, помоги, чем сможешь. С учеными нужно дружить. Они, ребята, нормальные. Однако данный квест решили не реализовывать. Ну, либо это прототип квеста...
Stell dir vor, du sammelst legendäre Karten und unterstützt damit deine Lieblingsstreamer.
на диких территориях. Возвращаемся к периоду. С флешки стрелка мы получаем подробное описание того, что произошло с Клыком. В том числе упоминается, что убийца Клыка – это наемник с винторезом и шрамом на лице, что, конечно, перекликается с идеей раннего этапа разработки чистого неба, когда рассматривался вариант того, что убийцей Клыка окажется шрам. Однако от данной идеи отказались, и данное описание, если только вы его найдете, сбивает с толку. Найти его в релизе не так просто. Этот текст тоже зачем-то поместили в описании задания, куда обычный игрок и не додумается залезть. Вместо этого, после взятия флешки стрелка, игрок обнаружит всего две строчки, которые появляются на экране, и ты даже не успеваешь их прочесть. Стрелок, у меня хреновые новости, клык погиб. Тебя не застал. Зря ты один к центру пошел, впрочем, дело хозяйское. У кого и где тебя искать, знаю. Призрак. И теперь вы знаете, что в ПДА есть более полное содержимое флешки стрелка, в том числе его обещание порезать убийцу Клыка на ремни. А тот урод, который убил Клыка, еще пожалеет, что на свет родился. На ремни порежу. Ты узнай пока, кто он, а я скоро вернусь. Разберемся. Встречаемся у нашего общего знакомого. Сам знаешь, у какого и где. Смайлик. Как говорится, если мачете не смысит, то стрелок вполне себе и даже ставит смайлики. Возвращаемся к билду. Флешка стрелка знатно багует его прохождение. Теперь нам будет постоянно высвечиваться сообщение о выполненном задании. А также, скорее всего, вы не сможете сдать украденный кейс бармену. Впрочем, я при любом раскладе почему-то так и не смог отдать ему этот кейс. Также обратите внимание на иконку задания «Поговорить с барменом». С его лицом явно что-то не так. Во второй части обзора данного билда я упоминал задание со снайпером на водонапорной башне. В прошлый раз я не разобрался, как работает этот квест, но вот теперь могу его вам показать. Итак, пьяный ветеран жалуется, что на территории бара появился снайпер, который по ночам появляется на водонапорной башне, и когда его замечают, уходит каким-то тайным ходом. Соглашаемся помочь.
Вот видишь, нормально. Чего надо? Что ты смотришь?
That's probably the coolest smartphone box I've ever seen. Okay, I still can't believe this is real. So,
Друг. А что это? Сочи. Что хотел сказать-то? Что-то тебе важно, что ли? А, ну нет, ну надо, да. Нет, а что это? Да как это так? Играть надо, Что вы?
we've got 7 of the rarest limited edition smartphones, ranging from $620 to $122,000. Yeah, giveaway? But yeah, let's start with the cheapest, because what's kind of confusing me is 220 various limited edition smartphones, ranging from $620 to $122,000. Yeah. Giveaway? But yeah, let's start with the cheapest, because what's kind of confusing me is, how is this $620? That's the same price as the normal version of this phone, the Oppo Ace 2, and that phone comes in like a tidgy little box like this. This one's presented like a fine wine, apart from all the warning signs around it. Wow. This is how you do it. This is how you make a limited edition phone. Look at this. Proper solid plastic, this. And just to kind of explain, this whole limited edition is based off a Japanese anime. It's called Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is about, how do I say this, pilots who insert themselves into robots to control them. Sounded better in my head. But the point is that this capsule is the capsule that the pilots insert themselves into so that they can mount the machines. Yeah. Anyways, so you open it up from the top. It's just this one compartment here. You've got the phone on top, and wow! You've got a very custom case. Not for me, but I support where they're coming from. Like, if you're going to buy a phone like this, you want something that looks different, and so it would be a shame if you had to cover that difference up with a normal case. We've got a custom pair of earphones. We've got a custom 65 watt, I think it's a SuperVOOC charger, cable. This is kind of very lightly custom. It's mostly just a normal black cable, but with like grey and red accents. I'm a fan of this. Even the SIM ejector tool's custom. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I'm sure it's relevant. It's busy. There's details and different colours and accents like everywhere. And again, not for me, but I appreciate this. It would have been very easy for Oppo to just take a normal version of this phone and like just whack an Evangelion logo onto it, but they haven't done that. See what the home screen looks like? That's not a particularly pretty home screen. But all of this still just makes its price all the more confusing. Like, why? It's a good phone, it's got a top-end Snapdragon 865 chip, a 90Hz OLED display, and they put in all this effort to only make 10,000 units of it. Which might sound like a lot, but you've got to remember that with a company the size of Oppo, when they make phones, they're planning on selling 100 times that. Anywho, it's not just that one. This whole concept of affordable limited edition phones, it kind of seems to be part of Oppo's strategy. Because then you've got this. They're even rarer. Find X2, League of Legends Collector's Edition. Only 3,000 units made, exclusive to China. How much is it? $800. The same price as their normal Find X2. Maybe I shouldn't have gymmed before this. That's probably the coolest smartphone box I've ever seen. Look at this. Wow. No way. Oppo are the current kings in my book of the limited edition. What is happening? Whew. Oh, I'm done. The kings. This is incredible. This is so well done. I'm so impressed. So, this phone, I kind of really like it, but I don't love it. So the gold accents, I'm a fan. The gold camera cutout, I'm a fan. In the teaser images, it looked really magical and mystical. It had like a 3D element to it. But in reality, it's actually just a bit flat. That makes it sound bad. It's not bad. It's just minor gripe. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, got a little card here which says 1 of 3,000, and it's like holographic. I love these limited edition SIM ejectors. That's so fun. We've got another super fast 65 watt charger, custom earphones again. I'm getting spoiled. They've got like a pearlescent finish in them. God. Cable. Oh, that's nice. This is like a almost metallic looking braided USB-C cable. Oh, that's a case. And that's a nice case. Do you know, this almost fixes the one complaint I had with the bag. You know how I was saying that the design looked a bit flat? This kind of adds that depth. It's not like you've got a window to look into the radiating aura inside your phone with. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. I'm so impressed though, and the whole thing does make you wonder, why did Oppo bother? Like, surely, designing everything here, from the paint job to the accessories to this insane packaging to the software skin on this phone, for just the sake of 3,000 copies, all to be sold at the same price as the normal phone? This is not making money. So I'm assuming the purpose of it is to serve as like an organic advert. They know that if they just create something outrageous, they're going to get another round of media coverage. and that might bring people's attention to Oppo's other phones. Alrighty, the next one's actually from Xiaomi. This is a weird one, in that, as far as I can see, you can't buy it. So a couple of months ago, Xiaomi launched their Mi 10T phones. And this is like a commemorative package to show off their highest end version of that, the Mi 10T Pro. So, this is the phone, and in some ways, this is like the highest end that money can buy. It's got a 144Hz refresh rate, a 108 megapixel camera, a 5,000 mAh battery. But in other ways, it's kind of fairly mid-range. Like it's got an LCD display, not OLED. Anyways, got a case, I think that's the first thing. Very nice, sort of hyper-textured carbon fiber. We've got like an oversized wallet here, and then just like an entire compartment of stuff. There's like a luggage tag, and then there's two more bags that I think I'm just going to refer to as little pouch and big pouch. Really, really nice, high-grade set of accessories. They've just got very little to do with the phone. Alright, now for something a little smaller. This is Samsung's shot at a limited edition, the BTS Galaxy S20 Plus. Now, the phone on its own, just this little box here, is $1,200. That's more expensive than every limited edition so far. But this actually comes in two parts, and the whole thing together is $1,400. Now, for those of you who don't know BTS, this is like a dream collab for a phone company. They're a Korean pop group with possibly the most devoted fan base on the planet. Like, as soon as they announced this, Samsung broke every previous record they'd had for engagement levels. Their Twitter was off the scale. Anyway, the box is fairly normal looking. You've got a special edition sleeve, which has 7 hearts. I think that's to symbolize the 7 different members of this group. And take that off. Okay, to be fair, they've put in some effort here. This is what a normal Galaxy S20 box might look like. And compared to that, we've got embossed purple text, we've got a BTS logo, they've even actually hidden tiny little hearts in the pattern on the front. Okay, let's take a lookie. Standard power brick, standard cable, and standard pair of AKG earphones. I mean, so far, this isn't as inspired as Oppo's editions, but I'm guessing a big part of their budget probably went into just getting BTS on board. There is also a top compartment. Yeah. Ah. This is where you get some special stuff. Goodness me. Okay, so you've got a set of psychedelic-looking stickers here. I think it's got the names of all the different members, and you've got photos of all of them. And here's the phone. I like almost everything about this. This is super well done, except for that pink heart in the camera. And let's just have a very quick look at the user interface. Not really a fan of that, to be honest. I feel like if you're going to make a custom edition, the very least you need to do is to make sure the icons on the home screen are all themed. And the second part of it is Galaxy Buds. Well, Galaxy Buds Plus, actually. And as far as I'm aware, this is a special box. Again, lots of BTS detailing. They're kind of exactly what you would expect them to be. They're purple, shiny, BTS-style Galaxy Buds. The only weird thing, actually, is that the colour of that doesn't seem to match the colour of the phone. And the second box is... Oh, okay. You get a case for the case. There is one more thing. I've got a sneaking suspicion what it is. It's more photos. I've got an entire collection of these guys' faces. But no, like on a serious note, like I could imagine someone being very, very happy with this. People just love BTS. Like I remember one time, Samsung literally just posted a photo of one of the guys in this group holding their phones. Look at those engagement numbers. Alright, screw it. It's my time to... In this group holding their phones. Look at those engagement numbers. Alright, screw it. It's my time to shine.
Мы могли бы сесть в самолет и через 2 часа быть на съемках. Но мы выбрали путешествие, да, ведь? И заблудились. Да, Федор. Найден более быстрый маршрут.
Рефинансирование кредитов в Газпромбанке – самый быстрый маршрут.
I'm putting that one on Instagram.
Бледный как это. Ну вот я понял просто. Ну, зато здоровье у него хорошее, поправил, наверное. Не знаю я. Немножко. Эй! Ты чё, оборзел, что ли? Он вообще просто даже не функционирует ни хрена.
Instagram. I'm expecting some big things. Alright. The phones you've seen so far have been very much about trying to sell something at a similar price to the normal phone, but just doing something special so that it gives people something to talk about. But this is where we start getting expensive. This is still an Oppo, like the first two phones, but instead of being a Find X2, this is a Find X2 Pro. And instead of being a collaboration with League of Legends, this is a collaboration with Lamborghini. That's when you know it's serious. And while I couldn't find an exact number of units made, I remember I did see a headline saying that when it launched in Germany, there were only 35 phones available. It's pretty clean looking. This is nice. This feels really, really high end. Okay, it opens like a Lamborghini. This is like the, I think they call them scissor doors they have on the actual cars. Oh yes, that is my kind of case. Oh, that's so nice. It's like two-tone, it's textured, it's matte, big fan. And all these accessories actually, so you've got a car charger here, which is part carbon fiber on top, and it's that matched with gold. It's such a classy finish. This is a set of wireless earphones, which is actually a rarity to be included in a smartphone box, because this is normally the way that companies get you to spend just a little bit more than you were planning to. And again, carbon fiber and gold. Okay, this speaks to me. This is a nice cable. I haven't even seen the phone yet, but I'm such a fan of this look. And it's finished off with another 65-watt charger. This is probably my favorite so far. I like the fact that they've kept it fairly simple. It's not crazy. They've stuck to two colors, just black and gold. And what they have added is class. Like this Lamborghini logo at the bottom here, I think that adds something to the phone. The only thing I would say, right, is that I like car-branded phones. I think they're cool. But I don't really want my phone to look like a car. They've actually adjusted the shape of the phone to make it look like a sports car bonnet, and I don't think I quite like it. The software is not bad, but I think it's one of those things I'd probably use for a week or so, and then change back to something a bit...
Наоборот, никто тебя не видит. Ух, как сказать тебя.
Cleaner, a bit more conventional. Okay, it's time. It's time we moved from very expensive to extreme, because the smartphone sitting inside this box is worth no less than $9,990. I was shown a drawing of it like a month ago, and I forced myself to not look at it since then, so I've pretty much forgotten what it looked like. But this is special. It's made by the company QIWI. They basically just create the most ludicrous custom smartphones. And just for a bit of context, this is based on the Apple I computer, which is the first product ever made by Apple. Literally when the company was just a few guys working from a garage. The Apple I is like the holy grail for Apple collectors. Flamenac. Wow. Okay, that's incredible though. So, underneath, we've got a certificate of authenticity, we've got international warranty, and we've got a brochure about the Apple I collection. There is earpods, which I I guess you wouldn't get with a normal iPhone. Lightning cable and... Oh, okay, so this is one of Caviar's specialized SIM ejector tools. It's shaped after a fish because caviar are fish eggs. Oh, this thing is just nuts. I actually love it. So, at its core, this is a 128GB iPhone 12 Pro, but just very, very custom. The back is mostly wood, nothing crazy valuable, but they're sticking with the theme. They're trying to make something that looks like that first computer. There's so much going on here. Like this logo that you're seeing in the top right are fish eggs. So, oh, this thing is just nuts. I actually love it. So, at its core, this is a 128GB iPhone 12 Pro, but just very, very custom. The back is mostly wood, nothing crazy valuable, but they're sticking with the theme. They're trying to make something that looks like that first computer. There's so much going on here. Like, this logo that you're seeing in the top right, that's the same logo that Apple carved into the Apple I computers. It is crazy to think that this company, who's now so sophisticated and polished, they were just 40 years ago, like, doodling the word Apple onto their products. This is a monitor, the kind of screen that you would plug the Apple I into. And for this phone, it's actually made of titanium. And then, right at the bottom, this is what you're paying for. This is an actual fragment of an Apple I computer. And I'm assuming the scarcity of that part is the reason that they only made 9 of these phones. And this one's actually number 1. But yeah, the detailing is spot on. This is cool. Alright. On to the last one. This is the most expensive phone I've ever held. Actually, it's scrap that. This is the most expensive thing that's ever been in this room. It's probably worth more than me. We're talking $122,000. Okay. I'm really struggling to wrap my head around that figure. Like, if the Apple I phone at $10,000 is like extreme, then what do you even call this? This is like the ultimate god tier, unfathomable, sell your kidney phone. For $122,000, you could buy 122 iPhone 12 Pros, 244 PlayStation 5s, or, you know, a 6-bedroom house in Albania. Alrighty.
Ты понял, что